Hey, what's up guys? SeeJayAre here with a long overdue pickups video. I've picked up a bunch of cool stuff in the last couple months and I haven't done one for a little while. So this is everything that I've picked up in probably the past 3 months. I think it's been since I've done the last one. So some vinyl pickups, some video games, magazines, mostly video game related. I'm going to get right into this. I'll quickly just show off this, I guess. Picked up Recore. Now, mixed reviews on this. I was actually pretty excited to play this. I pre-ordered this a long time ago. I ended up getting it for, I think, $39.99 plus 30% off. So I ended up paying like 30 bucks or so for that. Still haven't gotten to it though. Still waiting for my copy of Gears of War to show up too. So finally be able to dust off my Xbox One and play a couple Xbox One games. Let me quickly show the latest issue of Retro Gamer magazine. Highly recommend you guys check this out. I have been picking up some older issues, which is another thing I probably could have shown off in this video, but I've incorporated them into the ones I already had. I picked up a lot of, I think, 30 issues of this Retro Gamer magazine. I also have a subscription, but I'm buying some of the older ones. The nice thing about this is it doesn't really go out of style because it's already retro. So love getting these in the mail. It's through the UK, so they can be pretty expensive to buy them at stores, but it ends up being about $8 Canadian if you're subscribed. Just like I said, I'm trying to pick up some of my favorite albums of all time, so I buy them from Amazon when I find decent prices on some of them. Picked up Old Dirty Bastard, Return to the 36 Chambers, the dirty version. And then another one of my favorites, Outcast ATLiens. Absolutely love this one. This is definitely one of my favorites of all time. And then I also picked up Lana Del Rey. I actually really enjoy Lana Del Rey. This is the Paradise version of Ready to Die. It's like it came out, I don't know, half a year later. It's got, how many songs here? 8 tracks. Really good stuff. I think it was around 18 bucks or something like that. So not as big a fan of her latest 2 albums, but the original one, Born to Die, and the Paradise album, absolutely love that stuff. So that's the vinyl. Well, that's some of the vinyl pickups. My buddy Liquid Wayno hooked me up with a couple things here. I traded him a copy of Baseball on the PS4 for NHL 07 on the PSP. I've had the flu the last couple of days, so you'll hear me kind of breathing heavily here and probably starting to sweat. So NHL 07 is the last portable hockey game that I know of, so kind of hard to find. And then a yellow Dreamcast controller, which is one of the last ones I needed for my set. Got a new soldering iron kit with interchangeable tips for doing some Game Boy Color mods. If you don't know, I always screw this up. I'll leave in the cards here. The contest is still running for the front lit Game Boy Color, the custom Game Boy Color that I'm giving away. You can go check that out here. Feel free to enter and check me out on Instagram. So yeah, I got a new soldering kit, which I was going to show off, but I actually needed it to do some of those mods. Picked up Metroid Prime Federation Force. Matt, Gamer Alley VT, has already gotten rid of his 3DS, so I picked this up from him. It seems okay. It's got Blast Ball. I've only played it once with Matt. We were playing multiplayer the one night when he stayed over. Got it pretty cheap though. I think around 20 bucks. In the latest arcade block, I lost the footage to that, unfortunately, so you won't be able to see that. I had an issue with my memory card, but this is one of the things that came in I thought was pretty cool. It's like a compendium, I guess, or they call it Replay Volume 1 of all the best articles from the first, probably 2 years of Retro Gamer magazine. That was in the arcade block. I thought that was kind of cool. Picked up some clear original Game Boy DMG shells for some modded backlit Game Boys that I'll be doing coming soon. I am on the lookout for beat up old Game Boys, Game Boy Colors, and SPs, 101s beat up. I don't want to buy like new shiny 101s. If they're not working, that's fine. I just need the screens from them. So if any of you have a bunch lying around that are broken and you don't know what to do with them, feel free to let me know, because I would like to mod some of them. So maybe we can work out a deal where I mod you one, you trade me a couple broken ones or something like that. Okay, I picked up the iPhone 7 Plus, finally got it. I pre-ordered like through Rogers, my telecom company, and the Apple Store itself. I was able to get it through Apple. God, I'm struggling here, sorry guys. 32 gig. I know it's not a huge upgrade, but I was due for an upgrade and my wife wanted to get back on Apple, so she got my old iPhone and I really needed the storage upgrade. I just had a 16, so I needed that extra 16 gigs. 32 is plenty for me. I use cloud storage for everything, so 16 was a little iffy with some videos and I listen to a lot of podcasts, so 32 is perfect though. So I'm very happy, really liking it so far. Just need a case for it from AliExpress, waiting on that. There was a deal on Amazon.ca for the Steam Link and the Steam controller. Passing the Steam controller because it looks like a piece of junk, but I picked this up. It was like $40 Canadian, so I thought I'd pick it up. Haven't had a chance to try it yet, but I've heard it actually works pretty well as long as you have a decent connection, which I do, and they both have to be wired. The one thing I didn't really think about is my monitor upstairs where I have my gaming PC connected is ultra wide, and it outputs to whatever your monitor on the computer's outputting, so it'll output to ultra wide. I haven't quite figured that out, so that might be an issue, which I didn't think of, but I've heard good things. So for 40 bucks, I thought I'd give it a shot. I also signed up for Amazon Prime. Unfortunately, that hasn't affected my pre-orders previously. As I just told you, my pre-order for Gears of War, hasn't even shipped yet, and it was released yesterday, so that kind of sucks, but I'm hoping I'll get stuff on time. It just kind of made sense for me with the amount of games I've been pre-ordering. I also like the Twitch stuff that they added in, so I decided I'd try it for a year. All right, let me catch my breath here. I don't know why I have these here. Amazon Prime, I ordered some extra cables. I should mention, actually, the Apple Watch I've had for a while. These Apple Watch bands in Canada sell for $69.99. Absolutely the biggest robbery in Apple history. I have two official ones, and I picked up an orange and a white from AliExpress for $3.80 a piece. They are nearly indistinguishable. I think I might actually like the fake ones slightly better, which is insane. $70 they want for these bands here. I believe they're like $39 or $49 US. So if you're looking for Apple Watch bands, AliExpress is the way to go. Absolutely love it. You can get every color for under 20 bucks. You probably get, do my math here, 5 bands for 20 bucks. That's Canadian too, so it's about $3 US around there. So picked up a couple of those. I ordered a couple more, so I have pretty much every color on the rainbow coming now. Okay, so I think we are on to the big pickup here. Okay, so my buddy Joel, JM Kennels, I'm going to leave a link to his Instagram description. You may have heard me mention him in previous videos or on Instagram. He's a very generous guy. He's quickly, as I said, becoming one of my favorite people. He came over, he was at one of the swaps, and I was talking about modding Game Boys and stuff like that, how I'm starting to get into that. And he said, oh, I got a bunch of old ones laying around. He shot me a message, showed me what he had. I asked what he want. He said, you can have them. I said, maybe I can mod you one of the Game Boys in exchange. He said, great. So that was the deal. These are the Game Boys he gave me. I haven't tested them. I can't remember what he said. I think they both work fine, but 2 pockets. I'm going to be modding both of these. Really excited to do a mod on the Game Boy Pocket. It's quite a bit more complicated. It's probably the most complicated out of all of them. I'm going to backlight and bivert both of these. One for him and one for me. Hopefully it goes well. I'm really excited to do one of those though. I just love the form factor of the Pocket, and the screen's much nicer than the original. So 2 of those, 2 DMGs. One's missing the screen, not a big deal. And then one GBA, which is missing the back. See, just in various shape. A lot of these are like kind of unsellable. Maybe not. Maybe these ones. But he brought me those, and he brought a whole bunch of extra stuff, and he just ended up giving me a whole bunch of stuff for free. So big thanks to Joel. I'm gonna quickly go through some of it. He stopped by and he dropped off some decent vinyl for me. Back to the Future, I didn't have that one, the soundtrack. We got CCR Pendulum. This is like Italian jazz, and they're really cool because they have certain pictures on them, each one. He had a collection of these which he gave to me, so I'm gonna definitely listen to these. Some good stuff here, like Sgt. Pepper's, Madonna Like a Virgin, I didn't even, Thriller's in there. Bye, Charlie. Bye. Yeah, some good stuff here. Ghostbusters soundtrack, kids love that one. And some more naked Italian women. Ooh, R.A. the Rugged Man. I still gotta throw that one. I'm throwing that one on right now. So really good stuff. So thank you, Joel. That's not even all of it. He had these in his truck. He threw these in for me. These are Japanese DS games. I can't remember if they'll actually play in the DS, but the covers, look at the cover on that. It's so cool. Mario Hoops and Final Fantasy 12. And then he had a bunch of magazines and books that he couldn't get rid of at the swap. One of them was this 50 Greatest Video Games of All Time. I love the layout. There's some very suspect games in here. I would love to get a good one of these. I have 1001 video games you must play before you die. Again, a lot of games that you don't really need to play in there. There's stuff in here like Pro Evolution Soccer 5, top 50, I don't know. There's a lot of weird stuff, but still, I love this stuff. I love having this just for the coffee table, so I was actually very happy to get that. Vice City strategy guide, Pokedex. Andrew has been flipping through that. Whole bunch of like, what are these? Consumer guides, electronic fun. I love these old magazines. Ultimate Guide to the Nintendo 3DS. And then a stack of Nintendo Powers, which I still need to incorporate into mine. I gave some of the doubles to Matt already. Everything I have, I'll give to him. The oldest one is volume 25, Battletoads. And they range up to 2010. So volume 251. So very happy to get those. I love having magazines. I read a lot of old retro video game magazines down here. And Andrew's getting old enough, he was already flipping through most of these. So very cool. It looks like most of them have their posters too, which is awesome. Yeah, so thank you, Joel. Oh, almost forgot the biggest thing. As you can see, I'm a little bit out of it. And I'm definitely starting to sweat. I've been in bed like for the last 3 days. Okay, so at the swap, Joel mentioned that he was going to be bringing 2 copies of Wild Guns on the Super Nintendo. So I told him to keep one aside for me, not knowing, I had no idea that it was worth as much. And Matt told me, oh yeah, it's worth like $350. I thought it was like maybe $100, $120 game. So I was like, maybe I can find some stuff to trade him or something. He brought it with him, and I was like, yeah, you know, I don't think I really want it. You know, just because I don't spend retail on a lot of stuff. And he's just like, oh no, he's like, do you want it? I'm like, no, I don't think I want it. And he meant, do you want to have it? So I was like, I was a little bit in shock. So he gave me this copy of Wild Guns. Now the story with this one is, this is a repro case, because this is the original. That's the original case. So he has both with it. It has a real board inside. It's just been put into a reproduction case. It's just going in my collection. It's going to be there forever. I'll never sell this. It'll get passed down to my kids. So I'm thinking that this is how I'll keep it, and maybe just put this aside. So yeah, I got a copy of Wild Guns for free. In hindsight, I'm going to have to find something to give him to cover this. So I'll have to hook him up with something. He took my, I had an old WWF hat that he seemed to be really happy with. I just picked it up at a garage sale, and it's been sitting up there, and he was pretty happy. He was happy to see it. Something like, it's yours, take it please. So I'm going to have to find something else to hook up Joel with, or I'll owe him big time because he hooked me up big time there. So that's it for my pickups. I am dying right now. I need to go lay down apparently. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna do my best to get some more videos out this week. Like I said, the contest is still running for a couple more days, probably another through the weekend. So you can check that out here and go enter. All the rules are in the video, so I won't say much about it. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching and thank you for your continued support. And till the next episode. All right, hey guys, a slightly less sick and slightly more coherent SeeJayAre here with a quick message. I just made these two original DMG Game Boys from the two that I got from JM Kennels. Well, I think I used one of his and one of the ones I had. Yeah, the old ones were pretty beat up, missing screens, stuff like that. So here's the old shells. And here's what it looks like new. I used the Pokemon screen on this one with a clear housing. I did a backlight and bivert mod. It doesn't look like it's showing up too good. Doesn't come across very well on camera, but it looks gorgeous in person. It looks really, really nice. So I just want to let you know that these will actually be up for grabs if somebody wants one of these. If the winner of the contest would like to choose an original backlit, original DMG Game Boy backlit with a bivert chip installed. Whoever wins that contest here can choose this too if they want one of these instead of the Game Boy Color. So anyways, yeah, just two quick more pickups. Again, thank you for watching, and until the next episode.